Welcome to the Lion's Den. Let's go. Let's go.
Yo,
what's going down, man?
What's cracking, man?
Man, you looking professional over there with the Blue Yeti mic, man, with the nice backdrop.
Yeah, you know, we not upgraded a little bit and got a makeshift studio officially. So got a mic, we got a new interface, we have a new background, we got additions to the background. So you know, we trying to keep it professional. You know, someone said you look good, you play good, you feel good.
I gotta get a bookshelf.
It's professional, bro. Nice little IKEA thing.
I got my PlayStation 4 TV. Well, this is the movie. I'm in the movie room right now. So this is so over here is like the I can why not?
Yeah, show the folks, show the world.
It's a little messy. It's a little messy, but that's the little room area. This is where my son be in all day long, like after school, playing Fortnite with his cousin. So that's
that being said,
all his stuff.
Welcome to the Lion's Den podcast.
Season 2, episode number 11, right?
Yeah, Mike and E, E and Mike. This is how we do it. Two dudes, just another episode, doing it big, you know. So we done upgraded a little bit of gear around here. So I'm definitely feeling.
You upgraded, man. Hey, season 2. Hey, put this in the books. Season 2, episode 11. Money Compton put some money down and upgraded his get up, man.
I did. I fully went upgrade. Got a new computer. Got a new mic. Got some headphones. I do want to review that. I definitely want to do a dope or nope on that, but I don't have
on which?
The AirPods.
Oh, the AirPod Pros. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Man. I don't have them here on me actually, so we don't have to talk about it because we got a full loaded show. Fully loaded.
It is loaded.
Loaded, man. So we got a fully loaded show. This episode or this podcast is available on all platforms, including YouTube. So, you know, just Google us, The Lion's Den, and we there. We should be the number one results. So, you know, we there.
So, there is another Lion's Den podcast that's out there.
Nah, man, but they boost
but no,
that's a replica version.
Man, ours has meaning, bro.
Yeah, that's a replica. Yeah, so we're authentic. They're replica.
Yeah. We're authentic. We got the color scheme, you know, class of 05 Lion's Den because we went to Galileo High, G House in the building, man, and we even got our logo with the colors, man.
We do, and a line on it. Yeah, we too legit to quit, man.
There we go.
But bro, let's get into it.
How are we gonna start this off? Yeah.
So today, I mean, we're just gonna go ahead and just go aim for the jugular today, man. So,
how about this? This is how we're gonna open it up, all right? Are you an Apple fanboy?
I think after last week, I'm fully immersed in the ecosystem. There was one thing that I was missing out of the ecosystem, and I went on ahead and completed that. So I want to say I'm a fanboy. Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah, you a fanboy. You a fan. I am too.
I'm a fanboy.
Got the iPhone on deck. Got the Apple Watch on deck. Got the Power Beats Pros on deck. Got the MacBook Pro, man.
Yeah.
So
we in it. We in it like somewhere.
But this is one thing. That's one thing I love about Apple, though, man. Like it's their I don't know, the presentation with everything. Like even when you buy something, like I mean, there's a hefty price tag to it, but at the same time, it's presented so well and everything just works really well. And one thing that Apple really does well is presenting, actually doing presentation. And they do it like twice a year. And today was their big one. Where they discussed
1A, 1B. So the part 2 is going to be coming next month, actually.
Yeah, there's a delay on the phones. They didn't announce the phones yet. But usually they would at this point. Like today they would have, but I guess there's some type of delay, you know, COVID and whatnot. So I think there's like a delay. So I can't wait for that. But yeah, they had a presentation today, you know, and I guess we can kind of recap. It's mainly 2 products that they really went over in the presentation, which was the iPad and the Apple Watch. So let me share screen, man. Can we share screen?
Share that screen.
We can share screen. Yeah,
we can share screen.
We're not getting in trouble for it. Okay. Share screen.
I don't think so. It's public. It's public records.
Correct. Wait, is this gonna work? Hold on, let me share it. Open. Oh no, I have to open system preferences. It's so ghetto. Hold up. Okay, there we go.
Can I share screen? I can share screen.
Yeah, you share screen. It's not letting me because I don't have permission.
Give Give me 1 second. I will try to share screen. Let's see what we got. Oh, host disabled attending share screening. Never mind. I can't share.
You know what?
Anywho's.
We don't need to share screen. So the gist of it, right? We got the Apple Watch Series 6 on deck.
Which I pre-ordered.
I know. Yeah, that's why when I asked you if you're an Apple fanboy and you were like, I'm like, bro, well, you Apple fanboy, man. You got the Series 6 like 30 minutes after the announcement.
I mean, lowest to low keys. There, I mean, I kind of told you why I upgraded. It wasn't. It was more of a cosmetic issue. I could have just went to the mall and got it fixed for $50, but I mean, I was like, well, let me see what the new Apple Watch does, and you know, I get $200. I think it's like $190 is what I'm getting for my trading value for my old watch. So theoretically, I got the Series 6 44 millimeters Nike Plus edition. And it was I think it's $539 after tax or something like that is what I paid for.
Well, you got the one with the cellular.
GPS and cellular. Yeah. I got GPS and cellular.
Got you.
So I went on. So I was like, you know, because I was actually literally thinking about just going ahead and just going to the mall and just getting this really, really big scratch fixed on my watch.
Where's the scratch at? It's like literally on the bottom or in the middle?
It's in the middle. So it's right there in the middle going up. I don't think you can see it.
Yeah, you can't really see it. That's the thing. Like I know what. Yeah, okay, I see it. I know I know how that's like, man. Because I had the Series 4, and then I like dinged it against the wall, and this huge screen, like little crack. It's not even a crack. It was like a scratch, right? So I actually traded it in to Best Buy and got the Series 5, and they gave me full value for it. So I guess they didn't see that as a cracked screen. It was a scratch screen. So.
And the cool part about it, Michael, is that I had this watch maybe like a legit 2 weeks, and one morning I just put the watch on and it was there.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I did the night before, but I just remember waking up the next morning. And I thought it was just like, you know, you sometimes get a little smudge or something like that on your watch, so you're just able to rub it out real quick.
Yeah.
But anywho, so I was trying to buff it out, and it just didn't work. And I was just like, F it. I talked to our boy Kendall, who works for Apple. I was like, bruh, can I, you know, I've only had this watch legitimately for like 14 days. Can they do something? He was like, you got Apple Care? And I was like, nah. He was like, yeah, you're kind of SOL then. And I was just like, whatever, then it is what it is.
I think if you had it within 2 weeks, I think you still buy Apple Care. I forgot what's the
yeah, but they tax you, like they tax the TF out of you if you get Apple Care on the back end or something like that. And then you gotta wait like a legit 30. It was some type of rigmarole. I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm just gonna go ahead and rock with it. So it got to the point where I was like, you know what? Maybe I just need to go ahead and get it fixed, and then I'll just rock this watch out for the next year. But Apple unveiled their new watches today. That's what they do, and they kind of they manipulate you. They manipulate you on the latest.
Like I said, man, presentation skills 1,000. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like
big facts. I mean, like they tell me about my blood oxygen level.
No, that's important, man. I mean, I see why they do that, because I actually bought because you know I deal with a little bit of health anxiety, so you know I was going crazy at one point, like, oh, do I have the COVID? Do we have the COVID? I bought one of those pulse oxygen readers that you put on your finger. You know, when you go to the doctor, they check your oxygen. So that's essentially kind of what it does. And I mean, I can see the benefit in it. So, I mean, it's cool that they added something. I mean, it's this features around like on a few Garmin products actually, but you know, Apple does things better. I you know, I might be a little biased here, but usually when they're a little behind on it, but when they usually implement something, it's really good.
Question, do you think when they're behind on it is because they're trying to refine it so much so that when they do drop the announcement, it's just on 1,000 where it's just super seamless and it's super, I don't know, like no itch, no glitchy or no gimmicky or anything like that? Is that kind of?
I think that's what it is.
They kind of take their time. I think they're not trying to be the first. They're trying to be the best. Yeah. So it's not necessarily always being. Is that what it is, Mike? You think?
That's what I think. So you know, a lot of anti-Apple people, they go, oh, they just copy Android, they copy whatever, blah blah blah. But here's the thing, though, like maybe, you know, and probably, I mean, they aren't the first, obviously, but then, like I said, like when they actually implement something, it's always better, you know, like it's just solid, and they're working within their own operating system, their own infrastructure. So
they got rid of Intel
make sure
on their
everything.
MacBooks.
Yeah, they got to make sure everything works like seamlessly, right? And that's what we're getting out of Apple products when we get them. Just seamless, you know, everything just works really well. So I think that's what it is. They're definitely not like innovative in terms of new stuff, but they're innovative in terms of recreating stuff that's already out and just making it better. I feel
refining.
Yeah,
it just kind of came to my mind. I was when you were talking about it, I was like, huh, you bring up a good point. Maybe they're not always the first, but when they do drop it, they definitely make like they let it be known that, hey, maybe blood oxygen levels been available such on the garment, but here's how we're putting our own twist to it, and here's how we figured out how to make it better or more consistent, or fill in the blank. So I mean, that's kind of dope.
And that's not even that like that's one thing, but there's also sleep tracking now. But that's on any watch. That's not just on Series 6. That's just on the new operating system, which is supposed to come out. I don't know if it's on the iPhone or the Watch OS, but I think something's about to come out tomorrow. But so sleep tracking. I mean, how long has sleep tracking been around, man? You think about the first Fitbit that came out that did sleep tracking, and now Apple Watch is finally doing it. I mean, I had a Fitbit for so long. I used to track my sleep all the time, and I'm like, all right, this is cool. And then after about a week, I'm like, all right, I know how the hell I sleep. You know, I was like, all right.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't even know.
Sleep apnea. And I got sleep apnea, so there's that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And, that's why, like, so the reason I know about the Garmin being able to read your like oxygen levels when you're asleep is because my doctor said, hey, you might have sleep apnea, maybe go to a sleep center and check. But I was like, man, this stuff it costs a lot. And then I'm like, I gotta sleep over. I'm like, so I never did it.
It's not fun, bro.
Yeah, I never did it. Instead, I actually bought a Garmin watch and tracked it in my sleep to see if my oxygen, my percentage levels goes low. And there was like, a few times where it kind of went down a little bit, but usually it stayed around 95 to 100. So that's the side note. That's how I know that Garmin has it. So now Apple's implementing it. So we're going to see how that looks. I mean, you're going to be able to really review it because I'm staying with this until it cracks and breaks, and then I'll probably step it up. But to the point, right? So we got that. We got the Series 6, which of course is 25% faster. Blah blah blah. Everything's just upgraded, and then they added that feature. Then they kept the Series 3, man. The Series 3 on the market for the people that are cheap like me that don't want to invest a hell of money, $199, and get you an Apple Watch Series 3. They discontinued the Series 5, just like they discontinued the Series 4 when the Series 5 came out, which is fine. So anybody that wants a Series 5, you can probably find it for pretty cheap pretty soon. And then the thing I didn't actually that kind of caught me off guard. I never heard this rumor, the Apple Watch SE. So that's cool.
Yeah.
It's like a middle ground, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't want fully fledged features, pretty cool
but just
price
something to
point
get you in the door. Yeah. Right.
But
something to just get you in the door.
Yeah, I don't know if there's always on display. I don't think there's always on display. I don't think there's an ECG or stuff like that. But most people, whatever. Some people call it ECG. I don't know. It's EKG.
Right. I feel it. I'm messing with you, bro.
Yeah. I know. But it should be ECG, electrocardial, whatever.
It should be. Yeah.
I don't know, whatever.
It's supposed to be. Right.
But anyway, so it's cool. They have that, like, it's kind of smart to me, just like how they have the SE phone, which is like budget friendly. So this is kind of the budget friendly version of the Series 6. It has all the specs of the Series 5 with a limited amount of features, which is cool because a lot of people probably don't care about a lot of those features. And then, you got the Fitbits out there, you got the Garmin's out there. So Apple's really trying to take
Samsung
all
watches.
The market. So yeah, but
they're bootsy.
I had one before. I had them all. So it's just kind of cool. Like I'm seeing like that was pretty smart on Apple's part to like cover all grounds. You got the $199 price point, you got the $269 price point, then you got the expensive one that the baller money Compton over here went ahead and pre-ordered already. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. It was good. I mean, but then the one thing that really really surprised me was the Fitness Plus, bro.
Wow, I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming at all.
I'm amped because you already know, man. You already know what I'm subscribed to right now. I'm subscribed to, what the hell?
Peloton, right?
The Peloton app.
How much is that run for your month?
$12.99 a month for one user, right?
Right.
So this Fitness Plus, man, I don't know nothing about it, but it looks dope, right? And so I'm very excited about it. I'm in this Peloton group on Facebook, and everyone's talking about it like, yo, this is crazy. And like we were mentioning before, right? When Apple releases something, they make it good. When it's gonna be good. So I'm really excited to see what this fitness program is gonna look like. And it's only $9.99 for your whole family. So each one of your
Right.
family members can have their own profile for $10 a month, dude.
Right. That's the part that got me, bro. So, I think you and I were discussing this week, or like the last week, because we didn't do a show last week. I've been kind of on the fence as far as going towards the more, fitness stuff, because I mean, it's today's September the 15th. I mean, I'm out here in Vegas, so it's only going to be probably like a good, maybe I probably got till maybe the end of October where I could utilize my pool, and I got to come back inside. I'm not going back to my gym. I already canceled my gym subscription because people are catching the run at the gym. Like I'm cool. So me and you have actually been discussing like Pelotons, Mirror, tonal, Tempo. So I was looking to see which kind of in-home fitness thing that I was leaning towards, and I was about to pull the trigger. I kid you not, this morning I emailed the sales rep, got the final quote, and I was legitimately about to pull the trigger. To buy the Peloton. And so I was like, oh yeah, the Apple joint's dropping today. So I'm sitting there watching Apple, and I'm thinking I'm just going to see Apple Watch, and new iPhones and iPad. And like out of the clear blue, they dropped this Fitness Plus.
Yep.
I was like, oh snap.
Yeah.
They had everything where they had like spin class. So theoretically, it's like the Mirror workout, where it's basically instructor-led training classes where they have things like yoga, cool down stretches, they said that the only thing that you would probably need in any of the workouts are dumbbells. That's it. You don't need no kettlebells.
Exactly. But guess what? That's hilarious. Yeah, but guess what though, right? Guess what? This Peloton app, guess what kind of workouts you can do. So
the same thing, right?
Cycling. Yeah, we got cycling. Yep. We got strength. Rowing. We got strength, right? We got yoga, we got cardio, all these things. So guess who Apple's trying to take market share from? Peloton. So that not only now they're tackling another market, because I mean they did already with the fitness aspect of like tracking fitness. Now they're taking on fitness industry with this. And I know we were talking about, hey, you gotta get a Peloton. Dude, I've been wanting to get a Peloton because this is the bike I have right now. Check it out. This is the bike I have it right behind me right here. Hold up. Right here.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
So, it's not bad, but that was the cheapest one I can find. It's a Sunny Health bike, and it goes for $200, and I got it for $150 off of Kohl's. So 220-pound weight capacity.
I can't fit that then,
bro. I'm like 15 pounds below that. So when I'm on there, bro, it's like a little bit of a rockiness. So I ordered another bike, same company, but like almost $500.
Right, I remember you telling me this. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's coming soon. But the point of that is, I've been going crazy just because I love the workouts. Like on the Peloton app, I love following the cycling class. It's fun, great cardio, not that long, and you burn a lot of calories, right?
Right. Like 45 minutes max, right?
They have some classes that are 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, hour. Right. Like I just do some 20-minute Tabata or HIIT classes, and I'm burning 300 calories plus easy. So the point is, I was even trying to get the Peloton bike at one point. I'm like, bro, should I spend the money? But, the app is $12.99. On the bike, $39. It's
$39, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, man, that's kind of hefty.
Yeah.
So that stopped me from getting it for a while. I know you were talking about it, and I was like, yo, you can like go these other alternative routes. And honestly, here's the thing. So there's so many different fitness apps out, right? When you lock in, like if you buy a Peloton bike, you're limited to just Peloton, which is great. A lot of people are cool with that, but it's expensive and you're limited. So that kind of sucks, right? You're limited, period. So if you buy any other bike that can show metrics, even if they don't show metrics, and you can kind of come up with the metrics yourselves, you can use whatever.
Including Peloton.
Yeah, whatever platform you want to use. Like right now I'm on Peloton using a cheap bike. Gonna have a better bike, but still it's not a Peloton bike. Say when Apple Fitness Plus comes out, I'm gonna see how it is, and if I like it, Peloton app's probably going bye-bye. And I can do that without having to buy another bike, right?
Right.
So that's what's dope about having just like a regular bike. You can kind of be versatile with it. So I'm glad you didn't pull the trigger, man.
I didn't. You do not know how close I was this morning to buying it. Like I I kid you not, I got the email around 9 something this morning, and it was like 10:15. I was like, oh yeah, there's the Apple thing is dropping, and I didn't see that coming whatsoever. I don't know if anyone, I don't know. I'm not like in all these underground Apple
Like the Mac
discussion forums.
rumors
So
forums.
yeah, so yeah,
I kind of go on them, but not that frequently,
so I
especially
didn't see that
recently.
coming.
I didn't see it coming either. I don't know if it's been rumored or whatever, but I didn't hear any
But
rumors on it.
so I didn't see it coming, but when they dropped it and they announced it, I was like, bro, that low key makes sense now. I see what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody at the house, no one's really going to the gym. Gyms are closing. You got 24-hour fitness that's going bankrupt. You got all these places that a lot of people just ain't going back to the gym. They figured out alternative ways to work out, especially from the home with Peloton, Tonal, Mirror, Tempo is another one that I was looking at as far as an in-home gym. So it was kind of a blessing in disguise because I was leaning so hard, Mike, to Peloton, but my body was saying maybe I should go with Tempo because it has dumbbells, bench press bars, and it's a little bit more weight driven. And then worst case scenario, I could have just used like a Peloton app and just paid the $12.99 app just to have like cool down stretches or yoga and things like that. Or I could have just YouTube that stuff as well. So that's where the disconnect was. And then boom, just like that, Apple drops the Fitness Plus. I'm like, nah, B, I'm gonna go ahead and give me a regular bike, use the Fitness Plus, and keep it pushing, because at the end of the day, it still gives me other things that I want to do. If I want to do cool down stretches, if I want to do yoga, if I want to do like, they had like hip hop dance, not that I'm about to be dancing in my house.
Yo, I need to start doing that because Lord knows I don't know how to dance worth the crap.
Right, they got all this different type of gym classes. That's what I'm saying.
You think about it, it's crazy, right? How much did you pay for your gym membership?
So I was going to my gym membership at work, and that was $25 a month.
Yeah. And there's some cheap gyms out here, like a Planet Fitness type of, Planet Fitness, $10 a month or whatever. But this is $10 a month, and you get all these different things, man. And you're in the safety of your, in the comfort of your home.
Yeah.
So, dude, they priced it right. That's like my main thing is they priced it right, bro.
Yeah.
Because they have I was telling you that they have an Echelon bike too. Echelon's another company that's going against Peloton. So they don't have like a cheaper app price. So if you want the app, if you want the app on your phone, it's $39 a month, right? Peloton $39 a month.
Right.
Peloton app $12.99 a month.
Right.
Apple Fitness Plus coming in here $9.99 a month.
$9,
but guess what? If you have a family plan, you can get the Apple TV Plus, Apple Music.
Oh, that Apple One.
Arcade. What else is there? 2 terabytes of iCloud storage space.
Apple News
Plus, which I don't really know much about, and Fitness Plus for $29.99 a month, bro. Like, for me, that's monumental.
Steal,
for me, that's monumental. And I'll tell you exactly why. So, my wife and myself, right? $12.99 Spotify subscription for 2 people. Mm-hmm. Then I have the Peloton, right? Peloton, $12.99 a month. Then I pay $2.99 for 200 gigabytes of iCloud space. Right. That's $30 already.
Yep.
That's almost $30 already. And then I'm getting all these extra things. I'm like, bro, they priced everything right.
And here's also the cool thing about it, Mike. They were saying, like, let's say that you're doing some type of fitness on the Apple Fitness Plus, and there's a playlist that they're using for your workout. You can save that playlist into your Apple Music, and whenever you're just out on the go, so if you find a dope playlist that you was working out to, you can run that same playlist and just save it to your Apple Music file. And whenever you're driving, you was like, man, that playlist I was working out to the other day was dope. Let me go ahead and run that back. You can just literally just add that playlist into your Apple profile, and you can bump that playlist. So,
dude, that's dope, because to your point, that's another way to discover music. Like if you're doing a workout and you never heard a song before, and you're like, well, what is that? And then boom. Right. Because that's one thing on Spotify, man. Like Spotify is really good at seeing what you're listening to. Yeah. So whatever you're listening to, dude, Spotify, every week they'll put recommended playlists for you. Every Friday there's like I forgot what it's called, like Release Radar, where
shout out to Spotify for having our podcast out there too.
That too. But it's on all platforms. But
all platforms. But, we got to shout out to Spotify.
But Spotify does have a free version too, so it doesn't mean that I have to completely get out of Spotify. But at the same time, I have a love for Spotify.
For them.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
paying student prices. I'm paying like $5 or something like that for.
yeah. Yeah.
So I just paid for it last week. I was like, my sister's been hounding me of getting Spotify because she always wants to share some type of song or a playlist with me. I'm like, bro, get on the Apple Music. Like, you can send the music through a text message. But so she got me on it. So I've used it a few times, but it's not bad. I'm not mad
To
at
be
it.
fair,
But,
in my opinion, in my honest opinion from an Apple fanboy, Spotify is way better than Apple Music, but Apple Music sounds way better than Spotify. So it's like, because to me, I just was messing with it just now because I'm getting all my playlists transferred over because I'm about to make the move, and I have
right,
hella playlists, so it's gonna be a
right,
headache. But I mean that like Apple Music, it's a little, maybe they'll improve it, but it's not as smooth. Let's just say that Spotify is a lot more smoother. Like the whole user experience was a lot better for me. But Apple Music, just the quality of the music, the bit rate they use,
right, right,
the music file that they actually use is a higher
right,
quality, so it's gonna
right,
sound better. So
right,
whatever. At the end of the day,
right.
dude, you
Yeah,
just get your music, bro. Who gives a crap,
right.
right? It's all good.
Right. No, yeah, I'm cool with it. So, yeah, and I definitely like Spotify's algorithms as well,
Mm-hmm.
where they kind of, they're able to dictate what you like a little bit more than Apple Music. Maybe I'm just not using Apple Music correctly. Like if a new song drops, I just download it as
Yeah,
opposed to seeing what's out there. If I say, "Hey Siri, play Drake" or something like that, then
yeah.
it is what it is. I'm not. It's six one half dozen other. So I'm coming from somebody who just started using Spotify for 2 weeks. I'm definitely not just going to bash and be like, "Oh, this is garbage." I just haven't used it enough to draw an opinion. But from what I've seen so far, I'm not mad at it. Like I'm not like, "Oh man, it's $5.99 a month is going to waste." Like it's not bad. Like I like it. I definitely think it's a little bit more user friendly, and I'm getting my needs out of it so far from what I've done. So I'm not mad at it. So I'm not. So I say that, yeah, I'm a fanboy, but I'm still a dinosaur, and every now and then I use Pandora. So there's that.
Pandora, dude. Okay,
I
okay.
do. I
All
still rock
right.
with Pandora. So there's that. So, it is what it is. But I definitely didn't see Apple Fitness Plus coming out. I didn't see that that Apple One, where basically they're throwing everything at you for one
That
price.
was my highlight. That was the highlight for me. Like,
Yeah, even more than the Apple Watch for me, bro.
yeah, because I'm a huge fan. I mean, these subscriptions are gonna be the death of me.
They
But
be taxing you, bro.
I'm just saying like with Disney Plus, right? So I have the
Yep.
Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, Hulu for
Twelve
$12.99 a
ninety
month.
nine.
I love
Yep.
that stuff, man. And
Right.
then with the Apple TV now, the Apple TV Plus can be available like for that bundle price. I'm like, man, do I really want cable, man? I
Yeah.
really
Well,
gotta
so
look at it.
that's probably the only thing I don't use out of the Apple ecosystem's Apple TV. Like
I don't use it either. I don't really like. There's
the
original
only thing
shows,
I've
but
seen, Bootsy. The only one I want to see is
yeah,
the Tom Hanks with him on the ship movie. I think it's a movie. I don't know if what it is, but the
I
Tom
don't
Hanks
know,
joint.
man.
That's about the
Yeah,
only thing I want to see. But outside everything else I've seen on Apple TV, it looks Bootsy, bro. Like, get
yeah,
out of here.
yeah.
So
I never. I tried the free trial. I wasn't really getting into it like that. So, not a big deal to me. But hey, I'm not gonna complain for a service
$30. It's
added
just
in the
something that
bundle.
right. And I'm pretty sure over time they're gonna start getting it together. They're gonna have more of a budget. They're gonna
Yeah,
kind of start be on some Netflix type of hype too. So what I would like to see, how you're able to purchase movies and shows from iTunes.
yeah.
I want to see them start rolling that into Apple TV, bro.
It's not already like that.
No.
Oh, I thought it was. Shoot. Okay.
Yeah, so like, yeah, it's kind of garbage if you ask me. So that's my only tidbit about because even HBO Max, like you get the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, you get the Boondocks, you get certain TV shows. You got the Peacock out here where they're giving you all types of
Peacock,
different
man.
TV shows.
Yeah, I didn't even know what the hell it was. Like I was on Xfinity one day, and I'm like, the hell is Peacock? So I went on him like,
Right,
yo, there's more movies and shows. I was like,
right. They got
okay,
a bunch of
okay,
stuff on there,
hell
bro,
of them. Like a lot of
for
like
free.
throwback stuff too.
Yeah,
It's
and
awesome.
it's for free. And I
Yeah,
think I don't know how much the paid subscription is, but I mean,
I ain't paying for that, but
I
it's
ain't paying
free,
for it,
bro.
bro.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
free. It's,
So
it's crazy.
yeah, so
Um,
we
did you listen to the iPad portion of the presentation? At that
I
point,
did.
I had a meeting, so I missed the whole thing. So
So I
what's
got
the
to
updates
listen.
on that?
So basically, theoretically, they put in a new I don't know what number they're. I think like A16 processing chip in the new iPad.
16. Okay.
I think I don't know. I may be making 16 up. I think it's probably it
Hey,
might
man,
be.
it sounds correct to me. I don't know. I ain't gonna
I
argue
can
with
tell
you.
you. So basically, they said that it's literally probably the fast. It's probably they said it's faster than any. They said it's 2 times faster than any Microsoft Pro, any Chromebook, as well as
Yeah,
any Windows computer as well. So
probably
whatever
is.
this process, yeah. Which I mean, I'm not. I was this close to of buying a new iPad today. I was like, nah, I ain't about to do all that because I have an iPad Pro from either 2016 or 2017 that's rarely used. So I mean, and then I just
Yeah.
legitimately just bought a new MacBook that we're using this podcast on today. So
Yeah. I
um,
think you're
I'm
good,
good.
man.
So, yeah, I'm good. So I mean, it's cool, and I think it's for the starting price. It's only like $329 for that MacBook Air. My only tidbit about the takeaway on that
What
one
for the
was
iPad Air?
storage.
Is it iPad Air?
Yeah, iPad Air.
329? Okay.
It's $329 for the iPad Air, and then I think they give it to you for $239 if you got your student discount, which I can use the educator's discount on that too. My only thing was the storage, bro. Like I think so they only give you 2 storage sizes, and for the big one, it was like 126 gigs.
128, I think.
It's something
That's
like
the
that.
one
Yeah,
I
20,
have. I got like this old iPad. I think it's like a year or two old. I got it for free through Xfinity. And I mean, here's the thing though, right? So it's 128 gigs, but most stuff's gonna be backed up on your iCloud anyway. So
that part.
I think that's enough.
Unless
But
you're
yeah,
traveling
I
with
would
movies and
like,
crap like that.
yeah, I would like
If
to
they had a
get, yeah.
256 option,
That's what I
they
was
gave
gonna
me
say,
that
256.
256, I'd have
Yeah.
pulled the trigger, bro.
Just like
I would.
iPhones, they have 256 options. Why don't they
That's what
have
I
one
got
on a
now. Mine.
tablet? Yeah.
Hmm.
So
That's what
that's
I got as a
interesting why they didn't do that with the
Yeah.
iPad, but
Yeah. So that was my only thing. I was like, well, my iPad Pro is 256, and that's from 2016, 2017. And I mean, I use my iPad so theoretically, I try to take my iPad in lieu of my laptop whenever I travel. But
yeah.
this MacBook Air I just bought, bruh. I mean, I could literally take this too. So
It's portable
it's
too. I mean, it's
super.
a fully functional laptop, and it's also very portable. I think that's all you really need.
Yeah.
You don't even need
So
an iPad really.
I don't think I need that. I mean, and it's an iPad Pro, so I mean, it's a strong processing chip
Oh,
in
very
there.
strong, yeah.
So I mean, we'll see. But I'm definitely the iPad. I mean, it's good for people who don't have any tablets, or if they had an old dinosaur like an iPad Mini from 2014 or something like that. Yeah, but I mean, if you got a MacBook or if you got an iPad already, I don't see what the upgrade is. Because one thing about iPads, like them things are built to last, bro. Like those,
It
you can hold
lasts,
on
yeah.
to them things for a hot minute, man. So,
Yeah, I think so.
yeah. I mean, they had me hooked, bro. Like, I mean, I was like, I remember texting. I was like, bro, I'm buying an iPad, and he was like, nah, don't do that. So after I got off my Apple high, and I had to go into a meeting later on today, or right after the presentation, I was like, man, ain't nobody about to buy no iPad. I'm about to rock with what I got. Not to mention, I haven't cut my iPad on in like 5 months either. So there's that.
Man.
So yeah, I just stuck with the watch.
So that's it with the iPad. That's the only update with the iPad. Nothing. I mean, of course, they
the
probably made it
processing chip,
faster, battery
I'm
lasts
pretty sure.
longer, etc.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
it's
right. Well,
cool.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
cool.
it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the phone personally. I'm waiting for the phone,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. Yeah.
Because I know the
it's
new
gonna
ones
be 5G.
have 5G. Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna have 5G.
There you go. Yeah.
So
I need that.
if it
We need
does,
that.
which everyone's assuming it's gonna be 5G. If it does come 5G, I'm telling you right now, I'm pulling the
Dude, if
trigger.
it's not 5G, they're tripping, man. Gotta come
hard,
with the 5G
B,
antennas.
hard.
Gotta.
Yeah, hard. So yeah. So I mean, moving on.
You know what? You know what? Good transition, right? So I want to talk about this. All right. This kind of goes back to like Peloton, blah blah blah. You know, I was saying I'm in this Peloton group and stuff like
you just
that.
add me into that today.
I did. I don't know if I added you to the official Peloton group. There's like an official one where the actual trainers are in and too.
I kid you not. I got invited into at least 3 or 4 different fitness groups today.
Yeah, I invited you to 2 of them because I invited you
me
to the
to
Fitness
a friend
Plus.
of mine invited me to one, which is a oh gosh, that sounds so stereotypical. Black people Peloton group basically is what it is.
Okay.
Which I mean is cool, you know, because there's a notion that only Karens buy Pelotons. So you know, kind of got to I gotta represent, hold it down for my peeps. So, so yeah, you're literally like the third or fourth person that made me or invited me into a group today. But go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
so this is the official Peloton group, right? So I joined a while ago when I did the free trial. So you get a free month on the free month trial for the Peloton app if you want to try it. Once you get your bike, maybe you want to test it out and see if you like it. But there's various trainers on here, right? And I think I told you about this, man. Like I'm the type of person when I go to the gym, I don't really like talking with anybody. But
yep.
I'm serious. I just like going in, getting it in, and getting out. Like no jokes, no
Big
nothing.
facts.
Like I'm kind of cool, sometimes joking. So, but then like with this Peloton app, there's a lot of different trainers, different personalities. So there's this one dude, Alex Toussaint. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he always I love his training style, and he always plays some banging ass tracks. So I'm like, cool. But then somebody that everyone recommends. I'm not gonna say the name of this person, but let's just say like a lot of the guy trainers, I can't relate to.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, yeah, they on the bike dancing and stuff. I'm like doing the dance. I'm like, what? Come on, man, let's go. Like, so. That's
fair.
Yeah. So right. So the Facebook group, right? It's a place where people just talk about, hey, which workout do you like? What trainers do you like?
Right.
So I posted up on there as a new person. I'm like, hey, I really like Alex as a trainer. I really like et cetera, et cetera. I did this class with this trainer and I didn't like him. Wasn't my cup of tea. I did a class with this other trainer that's in the UK and he just comes off really boring. So I don't really like him, and he mumbles, right? So I asked for recommendations. So people are giving me recommendations, right? And one Karen, I swear to you, a Karen in that group, bro, she was like, hey, stop complaining, blah, blah, blah. You should not be complaining. The trainers are in this group, and you can, upset them. I'm like, upset them? I didn't offend anybody. All I said was I find this specific trainer boring. It's not my cup of tea. That's it. And I'm asking the population in this group, based on what the trainers I do like so far, what do you guys recommend? Because there's so many trainers, right? So that's all. That's all I asked. And she was getting at me about it. I'm like, yeah. I was like, hey, grow a pair, lady. I was like, hey, get some thick skin, man. Stop being so sensitive. I'm not trying. I'm not mean-hearted, nothing like that. Then somebody defended me. It was like, hey, everyone can, have their own opinion or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just saying my opinion, and I'm just asking for other people's opinion. It's an open conversation. I'm not gonna judge one's opinion. That's the whole thing. I'm not gonna be like that. Then this one dude, man, went on her side and was like, you say you're entitled to your own opinion, but you're not. And then he sent me like he typed a whole essay. It was
Did you read it?
No, I told him to. It was like 7 paragraphs, and then at the end of it, he says, you know what? And I'm not wasting my time or energy typing this. Don't worry about it. And then put a link to like some article, like backing up the fact that I do not have an opinion. And I responded to the dude. I was like, bro, I appreciate your feedback, but best believe I ain't reading that shit. I am not wasting my time reading all that. You crazy, man, for even wasting your time doing that.
Not to mention you're probably going back and forth with somebody while you're at work.
Yeah, bro. So I was like, what the heck? And I told him, like, what do you mean I'm not entitled to my opinion? I'm a paying consumer of this product. I have a right to an opinion. I can like it. I can dislike it. That's the point of being a consumer. Why do you go on Amazon or go on Best Buy or go on Google to search for reviews of something you're interested in purchasing if opinions don't matter? So I'm like, what are you doing, man? So, and then he would just keep on going back and forth. Like, I'm like, bro, this is, at the end of the day, I'm like, I like the last comment, I'm like, yo, no more energy needs to be wasted on this. You're really wasting your time. You're wasting my time. You're wasting, like, it's just negative energy. I didn't mean to bring he even said, you're an ass. He called me an asshole for saying that about them. And he said, I wouldn't be surprised if you've been called an asshole before. And I'm like, how do you even say that? You don't know me. Like, I'm the furthest thing from an asshole. I've never been called an asshole in my life. But I was like, but that's besides the point. I was like, if you think I'm an asshole, that's cool. I ain't gonna waste sleep from it. So cool. Believe I'm an asshole. I don't give a shit. So my main thing is, He stated, "We're not entitled to an opinion." What say you?
So there's an old saying: opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one.
Yeah.
And I've gotten into some of these groups where people are miserable, bro. People are just miserable, and they literally look for one thing that just triggers them and just sets them TF off. Like, just literally, and maybe the person who you were referring to, this person that clapped back at you, maybe she got a thing for the trainer. I don't know. Usually that's how it usually goes. Like, I know in some of these wrestling groups that I'm in, or sports groups that I'm in, like, I've gotten to the point where I just don't say anything, and I'm just like, because it's almost like you kind of play double dutch. You play double dutch where you about to get ready to get in and you want to say something, but then you'll be like, nah, I'm good, because you don't know what the clapback gonna be. But that comment that you may have said may have been able to help someone else out. Like, bruh, I thought it was just me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was just me. And then in your case, you legitimately were seeking help or seeking recommendations. Like, it's not like he was talking junk about the dude. He was like, hey, I've tried using Todd. Todd's cool and all, but he ain't my cup of tea. But when I go over to Joey's straight. Like, I can rock with anything in Joey's workouts. Do y'all got anything related to Joey?
Yeah.
So you already telling people what you done tried already. So in case people come back and be like, oh yeah, you need to use Todd, there ain't no confusion because you done put it out there already saying that you ain't trying to rock with Todd. Yeah. That's the part where it don't make sense. And to answer your question, yes, you're entitled to your own opinion. We live in freaking America, bro. This isn't no goddamn communism country where you can't speak your mind or say how you really feel or anything like that. Like, yes, you are entitled to your own opinion. You're entitled to having your own mindset on how you feel. That's a human element, bro. Even if you live in a communist country or some type of slavery type of reform, like, people will rebel, bro. So, I mean, I just feel like people are just super duper bitter, and they just be bugging, bro. They legit just be bugging, man.
I just had that, like, I was gonna discuss that on last week's episode. That did not happen, right? Because it happened like sometime last week, and initially it was bugging me. I'm like, what? And I'm like, I'm not gonna let this bother me, because it's just so crazy. It just came hella aggressive at me, and then, like, I don't know. I guess him saying I'm an asshole. I'm like, man, I don't.
And that's comical. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't really see myself. I really am not. I don't know. So. It's comical now when I think back at it. I'm like, dang, man, this dude just accusing me of all sorts of stuff. This is crazy. So
wild, B.
Yeah, on that note, man, I'm an admin in this new group with Apple Fitness Plus.
Oh, you are? You didn't tell me that part.
I was like one of the, like, so somebody in the echelon bike owners that use Peloton. That's a group name, something like that. He was like, yo, I'm gonna start a new group for this new Apple Fitness Plus. Please join. And I joined. I was like one of the first 5. I'm like, hey, man, if you need help, man, admin? And he's like, for sure. And then he gave me admin. So, yeah, man.
Okay.
So if I see some of these Karens or what's the guy version of Karen?
What is it, Todd? Jake? I don't know.
Jake from State Farm. So you got Jake and Karen. If there's any of them that come in that group, they getting deleted, bro. They get Matt Hardy easily. So
delete.
Yeah. But that's all I really wanted to say about the opinion thing. Because, I know, man, we're all entitled to opinion. I mean,
big facts.
Even if you want to be a troll, there's a lot of trolls now. Even if you want to be a troll, you're right. You have a right to be one. Not a lot of people are gonna like you, but you can be a troll if you want.
Big facts. So, I mean, I would definitely say that you're entitled to your own opinion, and it is what it is. Like, if you ain't rocking with it, you ain't rocking with it. But you ain't gotta do the most like this. But people are miserable these days, man, and you just kind of gotta keep it positive and keep it pushing, man. But
honestly, that dude was hella, like, rude to me.
I'm gonna tell you what this guy is, bro. So it's gonna be a great segue into our next conversation, bro. He's probably the guy. Oh man, let me ask you this question: How many Zoom calls are you in a week? How many meetings are you in a week?
Probably 5. And you know what's funny, man?
I was lucky 5.
Yeah, man. I'm not trying to be on Zoom calls all day. I got work to do. What the hell?
I know. I be trying to tell these people, like, bro, I ain't got the time. Don't add me on any of these groups, but I don't know. Somehow I always get put in these different committees at work. But anywho's, I'm probably on like 3 Zoom WebEx calls a day at a minimum.
Mm.
On top of me having to work regularly.
And this one.
So, have you seen anyone eat during your Zoom calls?
You know what? Now that I know where you were trying to do the transition, that dude that was talking mad crap about me is probably the dude that either be eating during a Zoom call, or two, the ones that be, if there's like a full group Zoom call, he's the one that goes, "Hey, you're not entitled to eat. Put that bread down," or something, you know,
Right.
something like that.
Right.
But no, in terms of eating during a Zoom call, I would probably lean on, because here's the thing, man. You've seen these commercials, right? It's hilarious. You know,
Right.
someone shows up with a T-shirt and underwear.
T-shirt
and
on.
Oh, I thought this was a Zoom meeting. Oh, my God.
Right.
You know, like, I be doing that too. I'm not gonna lie. So, but this is the thing, right? Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, some days you see me in this, some days you see me with a throwback jersey on. Like, you just don't. You ain't never gonna know what you see me in. Like, you just don't. So I'm like, nah, you're not gonna see work Eric with a polo on or things like that. Like, you're gonna see me in my pajamas. Like, the commute from my bedroom to my office is legitimately like 30 feet. Like, ain't nobody got time to be sitting trying to figure, oh Lord, what am I going? Nah, bro.
For
what?
You know, it's
not gonna be wearing pants.
Yo, literally every day I'm working basically in PJ. I mean, my PJs consist of wife beater,
T-shirts and shorts,
and a boxer briefs. And literally, bro, for like the meetings, I have like a work polo, and it's like in a box, like next to my computer. So when the meeting about to start, I just throw it on. Put the boxer briefs on though. I just make sure I don't stand up, man, because it'd be all bad. Everybody like, yo, Mike, sit down, bro. But my thing is like, so your question is it rude? Basically, like, is it rude to like maybe eat during a Zoom call or something like that?
I think so. I think it's ratchet, bro.
I think it is too. So here's the thing. Like, my first general thought was, you know, if you're doing like a work Zoom call, you should probably approach it the same way you would approach it in person, right?
That part.
So yeah, so I'm not gonna be up in there eating
some Popeye's chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's chicken sandwich, hella good, you know, whatever. But then at the same time, I'm in Zoom calls with boxer briefs on, so I don't know, man. I don't know if that really, if my opinion applies here, because
That's fair. That's fair. So it happened the other day where I was on a Zoom call, and the person who's holding it is like in this top tier, you know, one of the head honchos, and she starts pulling out grapes and carrots and something else, and I'm like, bruh. So my coworker and I am each other like, yo, did she just pull out like some snacks and out here just eating crackers and apples and stuff? Like, she must have been in meetings all day long. She out here eating like a hamster just. And so I'm just like, so is this like a potluck where everyone's supposed to just bring something? Because like you said, usually I would attend my meetings as if I'm attending a meeting in physical work. And granted, we've been in COVID for what, like 6 months now? 6-7 months?
God, 6 months. Yeah.
God, dang, it's been half a jeez, bro. Damn. Damn, man. So like you said, I try to come. I already fit the description when I'm at work. I already rock the polo, jeans, and Jordans. Yeah. So I'm already fitting that. I already got 2 strikes against me. So me coming on a meeting and coming up with a bucket of Popeye's fried chicken, I don't think that's the best optical illusion. Like, oh, Eric out here eating chicken, like, or Eric's out here eating on a Zoom call. Like, yeah. I don't think that's the best way of showing things. So it's probably just interesting. I don't think so.
Here's my thinking though. At the same time, like, just to be the devil's advocate, like, what if because I know my boss, she's on Zoom calls literally all day. So it's like, when do you have time to take a break and snack? But I guess if I'm gonna snack,
turn your camera off, B.
That's what I'm about to say. If I'm about to snack, I'm taking my camera off, because this dude here, funny story, bro. So last week meeting, I was so the day before I had on this Reebok boxing tank top thing on, right? I wore it to sleep, and I woke up kind of late, and I'm like, oh, shoot, I got to get to work. So I got to work, left it on, and then we had like a little regional meeting in the morning, and I'm rocking the damn tank top, and then and I already talked in the meeting, so my picture showed up on the big screen, and then it went away. And then my manager like messaged me on the side, said, hey, the RVP is like a stickler for dress code and stuff like that. So I just turn your camera off. I'm like, okay. So I just turned it off. And then what's funny is here, I'm gonna turn it off, right? Let me stop my video. Let me see what happened. I think I have my, yeah, see, this picture shows up. I'm like, I don't know if that's any better. It's probably worse, dude. I got the cap on with the sunglasses.
The sun shades on.
Like, you know what's even funnier? What's even funnier in that meeting? Like, hey, I'm not judging. Cool, do you? But why all the females hella made up? Like, hella made up. Like, damn, you woke up, put hella makeup on to look pretty, and just to walk to the next room over. And
we got a couple like that in our.
Crazy.
I got a couple like that on.
I get it though. I get it. I'm not mad. It's like I'm not mad at it, but it's just like you go through all that trouble just to walk next door and sit down, and I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. You know,
I know you're not mad at it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, people gotta kind of keep up that persona who they truly are, and they come there, you know, they come chilling at the house with
rollers and shoe going, bro, like
rollers in their head or something like that. And I mean,
well, that's different. Okay, that's yeah, you don't want to do that.
I mean, exaggerating, but yeah, you know what I mean?
We have two extremes, you know what I mean?
Right. No, I feel what you're saying.
When I was doing the quarantine, my thing was like down to here.
Shoot, even on Saturday when I FaceTimed you about setting this goddamn computer up.
This is it.
It looked worse the other day, bro.
I think it's because the FaceTime's vertical, so it made my FaceTime.
Bro, I don't know what it was, but like on Saturday, I was like, bro, this dude needs to go to the barbershop. I know the barbershop's open in San Francisco, but you need to get it together.
I don't go to barbershops. I do it myself.
Oh, that's right. So. You do it yourself. I was like, yeah, you need to pull out them T blades.
Yeah, I will. I mean,
T-walls.
I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on everything pretty soon. But yeah. So in conclusion, I mean. In my opinion, I'm not going to be eating I'm not going to be eating all up in the camera.
Now, if it's like a one-on-one, like with my coworker, there has been times I'm like, girl, I'm hella hungry. Like, I just came out of a meeting, like, but I forewarned them. I'm like, yo, I'm about to be eating. Is it cool? And she'd be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I would give somebody, if it's a one-on-one, especially within my own department, I'm like, hey, bro, I'm hella hungry. I got to eat, and I got another meeting on the back end. Can I, just forgive
especially if you're hella cool with them, you're already like
right. But I'm also going to forewarn you. Yeah, I'm going to forewarn you off rip. Like I am you on the side, like, hey, bro, I'm hella hungry. You about to see me smash these red beans and rice real quick. It is what it is. Yep. So you know what I'm saying? So stuff like that.
You really want Popeyes right now, don't you?
Man, I got a burrito from downstairs that I didn't eat.
Yeah.
That I'm about to smash as soon as we get off this podcast.
Dude, I had a burrito for dinner, dude, and I found this place close by, right by my house, that's usually really good.
Mm-hmm.
I used Grubhub, by the way. Usually it's really good. Usually it's really good, and I ordered it, and this time, like, it actually came it came early, which kind of irritates me too. I said 5:30, came at 5. Mm-hmm. But nonetheless, I'm not gonna complain if it's early. But
hey, better early than at all, not coming at all.
Yeah. At least the driver wasn't playing golf. But like, the beans were like hard, and it was a little cold. I'm like, oh man.
Refried or black?
Black.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah, try to be healthy, bro. So I feel bad, man. I went into the Grubhub app and I said help, and I said, yo, this food came cold, and they gave me a credit of $4.60 something cents.
That's not bad.
So, but well, I don't even know why I brought that up. Anyways, yeah. Try not to eat on a Zoom call, especially if it's a formal one, right?
Yeah, big facts. It's just because I'm gonna be looking at you all kinds of sideways, but we do got one doper. Go ahead.
Dope. Oh yeah, I was gonna say your dope. Wait, you want to do a dope or no? Are you doing your dope or nope?
I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand with my stick about games.
Yeah, this is kind of like, we don't really have a dope or nope segment today, but this is a real big nope for us, I feel like.
It is. So you bought a video game. I bought a video game.
Yeah.
And I ended up buying Marvel's Avengers. I specifically, I bought it. So GameStop's not doing the 9 p.m. releases anymore because of COVID. Yeah. Totally understandable. Yep, so when the game comes out, you got to go the next day, and GameStop's not open until like 12 o'clock at that. So GameStop, so you got to wait legitimately. If you don't buy a digital copy, you have to go in the store at like 12 p.m. the next day. Mm-hmm. So usually I'll go shoot down during my lunch hour, and I'll go shoot down because GameStop is legit 7 minutes away from my house. Like literally the
Okay.
next
It's really
exit.
close. Yeah.
Literally close. Next exit over. Go in, go back out, and it's right off the freeway. So I go and pick up GameStop or pick up Marvel's Avengers. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna put it in my PS4, let it download. I'm gonna work for the rest of the day. 5:01, I'm logging off, and I got a whole weekend to be able to play Marvel's Avengers, right?
Yeah.
Wrong. Wrong. I go downstairs, and it takes like a legit another hour and a half for the damn game to download, bro. Like,
Every game's like that, dude.
Every freaking game, bro.
I bought UFC 4 like you did. There was a download for
same
that.
Thing.
I bought Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remastered, and it literally took like 4 hours to download. And I don't know. There's so many problems with it though. Like, I mean, this is I don't know what is down. Is it downloading the game on the system? But if it's downloading the game on the system, why do we need the disc? Because the files are huge that we're downloading.
Right.
So I'm like, what are we downloading? Is it the
legitimately anywhere between? I don't know what. That's a very good question, and I almost feel like when the new PS5 comes out, I may just go strictly into digital. I may not even buy the disc version. So PS5 is going to have a disc version, and they're going to have the digital version. I may just say F it and just go straight digital, bro.
Here's my problem right now with just getting. digital only is great.
It eats up a lot of your memory, B.
That's one thing, and then also, you look on Best Buy website or something. Sometimes the game's on sale, the physical game's on sale, but the digital game is not. And it's like, I don't want to pay an extra $20 when I can get it for $20 cheaper. And on top of that, I still have. I don't know, man. This is an ancient thing, but the Best Buy Gamer Club, I'm still a member till February 2021. Or is it 2022, dude? 2022.
Oh, yeah, because they extended it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's why I wouldn't want digital only, but digital only seems convenient to me. So.
Well, digital only is like I'm really leaning towards digital only, but then like I'm like, okay, when Madden comes out, I always trade Madden in for the next year's Madden to get some type of credit. So that's kind of where I'm at. But that's literally, if that's the only video game that I'm doing it for these days, then maybe. But then I'm like, because all my other games, like I let you borrow Star Wars, like I still have Marvel's Avengers, The Last of Us Part 2. Like I have all these video games, but I'm kind of at the point where I'm not even really trading them in anymore.
Because they devalue so quick, for one. It's crazy.
One, and then two, I haven't really been playing all of my, like I still got The Last of Us Part 2 to play. Theoretically, the last Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I still need to play that. Marvel's Avengers is another game. So I still got like legit 3 games that I should finish before the PS5 comes out. But I mean, it's so frustrating, Mike, when you download the game, you pop it in for like 4 hours, you come back, and it's like another download that you got to do all over again. Like, WTF, bro? Like, it's so frustrating, bro. So
you know what's even more frustrating about it, though? I don't know if it's the PlayStation itself or what. And maybe the next gen's gonna tackle this issue, but my download speeds are slow. It's not fast. Like it's downloading really slow. And then when I check my download speed on my computer, which is right next to the PlayStation, I'm getting really good download speeds. So I think it has to do with the limitation on the PlayStation console itself. It's like it's capped at a certain download speed, and it takes for damn ever, bro. I just wanted to get one session of Tony Hawk in during lunchtime, right? So I picked it up. I literally picked up the game at my lunch break.
Right.
Because Best Buy is down the block from my house, 5-minute drive.
Right.
Just like what you're saying, 7 minutes to games.
If that, even if 7 minutes.
Yeah, I brought it back, put it in the console. Please wait, downloading data. What? What do you do? I wanted to play real quick before I get back to work. I can't now.
Exactly.
So I let it download, and this was like 1:00 or something like that. And then my son was home, so he played, Fortnite, which didn't require disc, so I can let it kind of do its thing in the background while he plays.
Right, exactly.
4:30, 5:00 hits. I'm coming here. It's still like 30 minutes left. I'm like, come on, dude. Like, what's the point of getting these games? I want to get these games early so I can play it, man. I got to sit here and wait for it to download.
Exactly. Dude. So I'm so torn to see, is that what do you deal with that stuff on the digital games?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I think you do. I think you do, man, because I downloaded the free game this month, Street Fighter 5.
Okay.
And I remember it downloaded, and then it had to install, but it didn't take damn near close to what putting in the disc takes. I mean, it takes forever.
Bro, all I know is with the PlayStation. All I know is PlayStation 5. They got to figure it out, bro. There's no way that you can go, what is it, 7 years in between consoles and you're still having this issue. Because I remember when the PlayStation 4 first came out, I was like, bro, what happened just popping the damn game and just playing it? Like, what am I missing?
I mean, when you get like random patches or you get updates, like for example, Fortnite, for example, they got new season and then they get updates, you know, every so often. Okay, it's annoying. Like, remember Call of Duty, bro, Modern Warfare. I swear to you, I remember telling you this. Why? Like, I was like, hey, yo, let's get a game going. All right, cool, bet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then we go on. I'm like, update,
right?
Update. And then a week later. Update. I'm like, when do I get to play? I'm just waiting for the update, right. And it's not a fast update. It's a huge file, long. Bro.
Yeah, they be dummy long. Yeah,
it just gets frustrating sometimes. And yeah, they need. I mean, from what I heard, and I think the Sony, isn't there a Sony
forum
tomorrow? Right? Isn't there a presentation tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow because I think it's coming up on the 25th anniversary of the PlayStation 1. They're saying what better day to – because Microsoft's already announced when they're dropping their Xbox
$299 for the S and $499 for the X, which I am
November 19th.
Very, very tempted. That $299 model sounds real dope. But, yeah, I mean, we got to see what the PS5, what it's going to look like. They're going to have a digital only, obviously.
Right.
So – I'm just curious because I know, like from what I've heard, all the hardware that the Sony PlayStation 5 is using is a lot better than the Xbox, especially the SSD hard drive. Mm-hmm. I heard it's like the faster than any that's even in any computers right now.
Oh, wow.
Which translates really well to how fast it's gonna like be able to load games, boot games, stuff like that.
We'll see. So, and also the what is it, WAN, as far as being able to detect Wi-Fi if you're connected over Wi-Fi. Hopefully that should be stronger, unless you're doing hardwire through Ethernet.
Yeah, because I think isn't it right now just 2.4 on the 2.4 hertz,
something like that? Because I think it's 7 years old. So
yeah,
and
old.
This should be on 5G. You would think, right?
Yeah, it better be. That's all I gotta say. So
it has to be, right?
I think so. I think it has to be.
I would assume so, right? Yeah. So
yeah,
I'm just hoping the new next gen consoles, because I remember even when I had the Xbox One, I think that's what Xbox One. I don't remember downloading games being that much of a pain in the ass, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but that's the same gen as the PS4, so that's kind of curious now. I'm like, how is that?
It wasn't as bad. It was pretty. I mean, it was still, you had to download the game, but it wasn't nothing like PlayStation downloading. But I mean, there is the moniker of Microsoft gaming just being super duper inferior to Sony. So there's
that's kind of that's the image. I don't know how true. I mean, I guess it is. I don't know. I've been on both sides. I've had I didn't get the Xbox One. Like I flip flop, man. For me, I had the 360, then I had the PS2, PS3, then I went to the 360, then I went to the PS4, and I didn't get the Xbox One. That's kind of how. So I've been back and forth. So I'm not biased on either side. So, but my nephew has the Xbox One, and he prefers using the PS4. He says the Xbox One.
I feel like the game library for PlayStation is a little bit better than Xbox for some reason, because outside of Forza, Gears of War, I'm not a Halo guy, so Halo's it's not my thing.
I like Halo.
It's not my thing, but if you're talking about Gears of War, like I was legitimately about to buy it. And I was legitimately about to buy Xbox One just so I can play Gears of War 5, but that would have been doing the most. Like, am I going to spend $300 on a system just to play a $60 game? Like,
well, you can play all of them though. There's 4 of them. But I mean that's the main thing, right? If you like the exclusives on the Sony versus on the Microsoft, because you got Spider-Man, you got Assassin's Creed, right? Is that exclusive?
No, it's not exclusive.
Wait, which one's exclusive?
Spider-Man's exclusive.
Not Assassin's Creed.
Last of Us.
Well, Last of Us. What's that other game? Uncharted. Is it Uncharted?
Uncharted is another one. Yep, Uncharted is another one.
Uncharted. So there's more exclusive games, but do you really? It's just if you really like them or not, right? Like, are you gonna?
To be honest with you, like as far as the PlayStation exclusive games, like Last of Us, Uncharted, Spider-Man, like
Spider-Man was fire, man.
It was dope.
Fire.
It was. Yeah. That's why I haven't even traded that game in. Like, it was dope. So even then, like, I can't even see, like, that's what I'm saying. Compared to Halo, Gears of War, I don't know what else is another Xbox only title.
Yeah, just the Forza, the racing game, but there's racing games on PlayStation.
Dope,
so
Gran Turismo is really dope, and that's a PlayStation exclusive. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. They just got to figure it out. Like, I'm tired of buying these goddamn games, and it takes like legitimately 8 hours to download.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be fixed though on the new
Has
gen.
to be.
It has to, man.
Yeah.
Because like I said, man, my download speed's not slow, but
Right.
when the PlayStation is downloading it, it's slow.
Right.
So there's
And I can still
I don't know
download
what it
other
is.
stuff. I can still
Yeah,
download other stuff on my computer or whatever else I'm using,
way
and
faster.
it's whipping work over
Yeah.
freaking my PlayStation 4 over here.
Well, and
So
the PS4 is kind of laggy. I mean, it's an old console, right? It's like you said, 7 years old. So,
right.
but man, I'm kind of looking forward to it, man. Like how much more speedy it's gonna be because yeah, right now sometimes, man, I'm like just trying to go from the menu to somewhere else. I'm like, it takes a little while. Like it's a little bit of lag. So, kind of excited for this, man. See what it's like. So. We'll probably be talking about the PlayStation. If I believe the presentation is tomorrow, so we'll probably
Yeah.
some bullet points of discussion
Yeah.
probably for
Yeah.
next week. Yeah,
Yeah. So
if that's the case, I believe it is, but I'm not
I
100%.
heard I overheard. Like, I remember hearing something in September is when they were doing, because of the third year or the 25th year anniversary of PlayStation 1 being dropped on, I think it was one of these days. So we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, man, to conclude with this segment though, this is a certified nope.
Oh, big
And
facts.
with the PS4, there's when I'm thinking about the PS4, I think of one word, and it rhymes with nope. That
Mr.
shit
Ryan J.
broke. It's broke, man. The system is broke, man. I swear, I don't know what's wrong with it. You throw the disc in, and you want to play. You're like, all happy, look, man, like this,
Right.
and then
I've been
instantly,
so frustrated for 7 freaking years, Mike.
it's crazy, bro.
7 long, tired years, bruh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, we'll see. Tell me we can find you at, bruh.
Instagram, per usual. I am Mike.o. That's where you can find me. And I'm on Twitch too. I am Mike
Yeah, I seen that. Shout out to Mike. Yeah,
one.
shout out to Mike.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mike
play
on
play a little
Twitch.
bit of Valorant. That's about it. It's a first person shooter, kind of like a Counter-Strike, but with a little bit of like science fiction. There's like abilities that each character uses. Pretty fun. So you catch me on there. I am Mike, and then the number 0 and 1.
Yeah, shout out to Mike. I seen that. You had me check you out. What was that, over the weekend? So shout out to
Yeah,
your
I was
Twitch, man.
testing out the new little new setup. It's not new, but just kind of incorporating a bunch of old stuff, that equipment I had laying around, just to make it better. So
that's what's up, man. Yeah, I like that. So, and once again, you can find me on Instagram at Money Compton. You can find me on Twitter, if you can find me on Twitter, at Eric G Compton. But I'm probably your best bet is to find me at Money Compton. Once again, this podcast is available on all platforms. So shout out to Apple, shout out to Google, shout out to Spotify, shout out to Anchor for even holding us down like the way they do. And YouTube, we got a YouTube video too. So, this whole podcast is on YouTube. So
yeah,
it is what
100%.
it is. Yeah. Other than that, you got anything else, Brody?
No, I don't have anything else. How about you?
Neither.
I think we've talked enough.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, let's save it for next week.
All right, then. We out.
All right, yo. Peace.